Hello everybody, thanks for joining me here today again. Today talking again about digital business development and specifically further to what we said yesterday about the 5-step process on getting free marketing. What we want to do is today is touch specifically on social media, because I think it's one of those things that lots of people are on and they are using social media, but very few of them are actually using it in a way that makes them grow their businesses and make more money. And so I wanted to somehow touch on 3 success secrets of social media right now. So join me in here today. I appreciate you guys being here. And if you haven't downloaded your free booklet that goes in unison with these Facebook Lives, it's a 21-day challenge. Please download it now, and then that way you can just print it out and make your notes. Now, without further ado, let's start with success secret number 1 with social media. First things first is that we really need to ask ourselves, and it's just about putting ourselves in the shoes of our potential customers. First things first, there is a difference between audiences. Audience types, call them. Audience types. Now it's good that we start off there and then work our way towards the right. The audience types. What do I mean by that? Is that we definitely have people that haven't heard of us from a bar of soap. They are completely cold turkey on the barometer, right? And then you already know what the next two are going to be. But stay with me for a moment. Cold really what means that is that right now, friends of your friends who have never heard of you before, they are completely cold. They might also not even be thinking of ever buying your products or services. They might not they might not even be aware that there's a problem that you could fix for them. So in a way, they either are completely cold in terms of you as a person and a business, or what your business and what your business actually could help them with, or what you personally could help them with. So there's kind of oblivious. Now, for you to somehow make a transaction and grow your business with somebody in this space, it's very hard to do. Now, imagine now, from all the people that are out there in the world, how many of them would be in this category? You know, if you assess it for your products and services, you probably would find, like I would say, is that most people probably are in that phase, right? And so it's important that you understand that there's lots of people there that you could try to build your business with, grow your business with, but you will need to take them on a specific journey. And we'll touch on that in a moment. The next one then obviously is the warm audience. The warm audience means that they either already are warmed up through you and your business, and also they might already kind of at least contemplate doing something in the field of expertise that you have. So they might actually contemplating right now potentially engaging your services, investing in your products, and doing business with you in some shape or form. So warm towards yourself, warm towards what you offer, right? Now this is obviously much easier, but these people are still kind of, let's say, caught in the middle. First of all, there's so many other people that they potentially could do business with as well, meaning your competitors, people that are in the same space like you, which means you really kind of have to differentiate yourself and build a relationship, nurture it in a way that the other people are not doing. And so that is going to be on this side here, it's going to be really pivotal that we're focusing on that. So the warm audience. Then obviously there's the hot audience. These people right now already love you, they already know you, they have already seen what you can do, and so therefore these people are more willing to actually buy when they are actually in need of what you've got. But once again, hot means they might be warm towards you and already hot towards you, but they also kind of need the extra thing, which is they are willing to spend money on the very thing that you can help them with, which is either a product or a service or a subscription, right? So these are the 3 audience types. Now, when we now go to step 2, this largely defines, how this second step is going to pan out. I'm going to first of all say that this is the journey that you take people on. The journey, the digital journey, the journey online. Because we're obviously talking about digital business development, what really works right now. The journey that you take people on is going to be very different depending on cold, warm, and hot audiences. Let's just start here. I'm going to borrow this from BNI, Business Network International. They got a really good framework whereby in networking, in the traditional kind of way of doing business development, you first need to build your credibility. Your visibility. Visibility. So that is really here what is at stake here. Visibility. Now your visibility here, are you seen enough, your social media, are they effectively getting in front of enough people, right? Particularly in this cold audience here. Are you visible enough? And as I said earlier yesterday, we spoke about having an entertainment factor, having a value adding factor, meaning, emotionally speaking, you can catch people through your entertainment, through good or bad. But equally, you can actually logically kind of give them information that is of value to them. And it needs to have all of that. And it needs to have a level of intrigue. So your visibility, you might be in front of their eyeballs, but if they kind of zone out of you and they are looking away from it, it really kind of missed its effect. And so it's about really creating the right visibility with a cold audience so that they might be willing to listen and watch more of you and start a relationship and build from there. So the visibility here is king. Now, once you move up a level with a warm audience, you obviously want to then also showcase your credibility. Probably even more so than before. And I'm going to actually say here, this is where you start building a relationship. Here is where you actually nurture it. You start adding more value to these people, and you are a go-giver first. You don't ask straight away for something. You just pretty much give value for free, right? This is the nurturing stage. This is the build stage. This is the nurture stage. Now, once you get to this one here, this third level with a hot audience. So, a cold person goes to warm. From warm, they go to hot. What you got here in the journey is where you actually start making profit. You can actually make money here. Profitability. All right, good. Profitability. This is where now you not just nurture it, you actually are onboarding people. You are welcoming them into your business. Onboard people. So this is where money is actually now coming to you. Now, watch now here, in terms of your investment here, of time, effort, goodwill, freebies, all that sort of stuff, it's actually building. It's a lot of giving up front. And especially right now, there's a lot of noise. So there's it's about you finding ways with your creativity and also your giving heart to give enough value in a space of time that is reasonable to turn a cold person into a warm and a warm into a hot person, right? And that's obviously from a buying's perspective. Now we are now on the third level here, the third secret of social media now. There's going to be a level of spend involved. Spend both of time and effort, also of money. Because like I said yesterday, the social media platforms are not there just to give stuff away all the time. They obviously are there for the creators of those social media and the businesses that sit behind it to make money. So they will look for money. And there's only so much that you reach, that you have in terms of reach based on the people that liked your page and the people that have subscribed to you and the people that will be following you. So that really will be pretty much the smaller fish pond, knowing that there's a much bigger ocean out there for you to tap into. And that will require money. Now, obviously, what you spend and the amount of money you'll make, there is going to be a bit of a battle between the two. And again, on these three levels that are completely in line with cold, warm, and hot, where you take people through building, nurturing, and onboarding, you will see that there's going to be a difference here on the right side here. So let's just walk through you step by step. If you now look at cold audience, in terms of spend, you're easily going to spend quite a few dollars, and reasonably, you're going to be able to get very little in return. I'd say from a dollar level, it would be zero at this stage. And the most you might be getting out of it right now is a like or a comment. Pretty much social media speak, it's a like, maybe, right? If you're lucky and if it was good enough. But dollar-wise, it's going to be $0 return on investment. So you're going to be spending money on it outside of your own list, so to speak, and your database, And so you need to be, you need some dollars in the bank to be able to do it. Now then there's obviously the audience that is warm. You've started building a relationship with them. You established your credibility. They start seeing that you're not only somebody that works in your field of expertise, but you actually are also somebody who knows what they're doing, and they might be also a relatable factor. They might actually have a likability towards you, and there's familiarity involved. So on this stage here, you're going to be spending less money because this time you can retarget those people because they already liked your pages. They already might have liked some of your posts. They might already be following you. So now, and you also might have some data that you captured through the pixels that you installed on your website, your landing page, and all these sort of things, and your carts. So you actually have now an opportunity to retarget. Right? Because there has been already a level of engagement. But once again, in terms of your ROI, the best that you probably here can expect is that they might be giving their email address to you. There's no money still being made here. We're talking a warm audience. There's already some credibility, but they're not straight away going to come across because there's still a lot of competition out there, right? So you're spending money here, you're spending money here. Now watch now what happens here. Right now, you've got very little spent once you start talking to the hot audience where the onboarding is going to happen sooner or later. Right now, here, in terms of ROI, this is where you're going to make your money. This is what you do it all for. And it's not just 3, it's easily $4 signs that are happening in this bracket here. But it took a lot of effort, time, investment in a relationship, in establishing your visibility, your credibility before you start transacting with these people. And so, and again, think about this here as you are, looking to grow your business, yes, do business development in a digital space. Who is it again that you want to reach? Where might they be in terms of the audience types? How are you effectively catering for the right journey to turn the cold people here and bump them up a level, and then the ones that are in the middle level, bump them up once again? How are you going to go about it? What's your strategy? What's your processes? All of this is really where the rubber hits the road. Only then you can effectively make the sort of dollar signs, and potentially even here, that you're after. It's in stage 3 here. So anyway, I thought to give you this as a bit as an idea in terms of social media, how it's working right now. If you like this, give me a big thumbs up. I always appreciate it. Any thoughts or questions, please post them below. Tomorrow, we're going to be back and talking about the secrets of high converting funnels. So high converting funnel secrets, which I'm thinking that you're really going to like a lot, particularly if you're selling products and services that are of the premium kind and where people could easily get the same type of things at a much cheaper price point. So if that's something for you, I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, 12:15 p.m. Adelaide time. Also, again, please download your free resource. It's an extra value adding tool to you. It's available in the description here. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow again. Appreciate you joining. Cheers.